Imagine losing everything you thought defined you. Your home, your job, your closest friends, even the person you trusted the most. Now imagine finding the strength to rise again. Not just survive, but thrive. This is the story of David Parker, a man who faced the darkest moments imaginable and discovered a light that changed his life forever. Stay until the end, because this story will inspire you to never give up. And if you feel the power of this story, don't forget to subscribe and hit like to support more stories like this. David Parker grew up in a small town in Ohio. Life seemed ordinary at first. He had a loving mother, a father who worked long hours, and a sister who was his best friend. But life has a way of testing you in ways you never expect. When David was 16, his father was diagnosed with a terminal illness. The news shattered the family. David, feeling powerless, threw himself into sports and schoolwork, hoping somehow that effort could fill the void his father's impending absence would leave. By the time David turned 18, his father had passed. The grief was suffocating. David struggled with anger and guilt. He felt responsible for not being able to help his family financially or emotionally. His grades dropped, his friends drifted away, and he fell into a spiral of self-doubt. After high school, David moved to New York City to pursue a dream he barely understood himself, a career in music. But reality hit hard. He slept in tiny apartments, worked 3 part-time jobs just to pay rent, and faced rejection after rejection from every studio he visited. Each no felt like a personal failure. He questioned his worth, his talent, even his very purpose. One cold winter night, after a particularly crushing rejection, David walked the streets of Manhattan with nowhere to go. He thought about giving up entirely. But then he remembered something his father had once told him. Life doesn't wait for anyone. You either fight or fade away. Choose to fight. That thought became a spark in the darkness. David started writing songs again, pouring every ounce of pain, every memory, every heartbreak into lyrics that felt like therapy. Slowly, he built a small following online, and his music began to resonate with people who had experienced loss, failure, or loneliness. He realized that his struggles were not a weakness. They were his voice, his power. Just when things seemed to be turning around, another challenge struck. His mother fell ill, and he had to return home to care for her. Balancing his dreams and responsibilities felt impossible. There were nights he cried in his car, overwhelmed and exhausted. But he refused to quit. He reminded himself that resilience was built in moments like these. Years of relentless effort, heartbreak, and perseverance finally paid off. A major producer discovered one of his songs online and offered him a record deal. David was finally able to support his family, pursue his music, and use his story to inspire others. But even as fame grew, David never forgot the nights he felt invisible, hopeless, and broken. Those nights became the foundation of his mission. To remind everyone who feels lost that the darkest moments can lead to the brightest breakthroughs. David now speaks to audiences around the country, sharing his journey. His message is simple but powerful. Your pain does not define you. Your choices do. Every setback, every failure, every tear you shed is preparing you for the moment you rise higher than you ever imagined. This story is more than David's. It's every person who has faced loss, felt alone, or doubted themselves. It's a reminder that no matter how heavy life gets, strength can be found in the most unexpected places. So if you're struggling today, remember David Parker. Remember that even in the darkest night, there is a spark inside you waiting to light your way. Keep fighting. Keep dreaming. Keep believing. And if this story touched your heart,
Subscribe and like to hear more real life journeys that inspire hope and courage. Thank you for watching.